Very good evening, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are really enjoying my videos. If the videos are really helpful for you, I would request you all to please like, share, and subscribe my channel to get more videos and updates like this. Alright, so today we are going to start a new video series on FortiGate firewall. I already created a video series which was in Hindi language, but this time we are going to create in English language. So we are going to cover all the topics related to FortiGate firewall, but today we are going to cover how to install FortiGate firewall on EVNG. If you guys really want to install FortiGate firewall on EVNG and want to set up your own lab, then how do you guys can proceed? Okay, let's start. Before starting the lab, let me tell you there should be some softwares which should be like pre-installed on your system. And what are those softwares? So that those are like first software if we are going to talk, that is VMware, and the second software is EVNG. Why we are really going to use EVNG? Why we need EVNG? So we need EVNG because we are going to perform our lab on EVNG setup. Okay, and the third software is going we are going to use is WinSCP, and that is like we are going to use for file transfer. Okay, we are basically doing a file transfer from local system to Eve setup or Eve server, we can say. Okay, and at the end we need FortiGate firewall image. Okay, because why we need FortiGate firewall image? Because we are going to install FortiGate firewall image on our Eve setup. Okay, on our Eve lab. So let's start. Let me just tell you very first how to download FortiGate firewall image from FortiGate. So we can just you can type FortiGate in Google, or you can I'll just provide a link to you. You can refer that particular link as well. You will get a path from there as well, or either you can just type FortiGate from Google and you can just visit Forti-cloud login, and you have to just create. If you are going to visit this Forti-cloud portal for very first time, you have to register. Okay, create an account. But as I already created and I do have account, I'm not going to it's a simple step, so I'm not going to tell you how to register with Forti-cloud. Okay, so here I'm going to log in with my account. It's asking for security code. Let me just, yeah, I received it 515282. Uh, it's not typing. 515282. Okay, let me just log in. After login, you will get an option here. If you are going to see, there are a lot of options. Okay, in support we have to visit on support, and there is VM image or firmware downloads or downloads, multiple options. So let me just okay, let me just open snipping tool just to tell you something more about this. Let me just click on support. Okay, and support you have to click on VM image. Let me just go like this. What I have done, I just there was a option, there was a support, and there was VM image. So I just clicked on that. Anyway, if you are going to click on firmware, you are going to get same page output. Okay, so I selected VMware, and after that you have to select the product. So what we are really going to work for or install for, so we are looking for FortiGate. Okay, we are not going to work with FortiADC, FortiAnalyzer, FortiManager, FortiWave or others. So we need FortiGate, and after that here is it is asking select the platform, for which particular platform we are looking for. So we can select the platform according to our requirement. Just as you are able to see, there are multiple options: Ali Cloud, AWS, Azure, Google, Hyper-V, IVM. But what we are really looking for, we are looking for KVM. Why we are looking for KVM? So I told you EVNG always supports KVM image. Okay, so I just selected that, and there is multiple versions. If you are going to see, these are the latest one which is showing here. latest version, and there are some earlier versions as well. So just click on earlier versions. Might we will get some issue with latest version. So I'm clicking on earlier version and I'm just like choosing the old one. Okay. After choosing the old one, here you will get multiple options. Okay, let me just tell you here, like a new deployment for FortiGate, Forti firewall for KVM, upgrade from previous. So we don't need really like uh, we are not working for upgrade. We are just looking for new installation here, right? So we have to find for new application. So here is the option. I believe like it's looking like new deployment for FortiGate for KVM, and it's written FGT. So we can believe like that should be something like we are looking for FortiGate firewall, or like we have another option as well. So let me just do one thing. You have to just like very careful about like what we are downloading. That should be like for new deployment for FortiGate. Okay, because we are what we are going to do here, we are just like going to install a new setup. So I'm going to select this particular version and let's see like is it going to download or not. Okay, so I clicked here, and if I am going to show you, see here the downloading is just started. However, I already downloaded, so I'm going to cancel this. So I showed you how to download that particular like FortiGate firewall image, and now we are going to like really going to add the like we are really going to perform the lab, how we are going to add this particular lab FortiGate firewall image in EVNG. So so let's start with that particular thing. Let me just log in into WinSCP, because first we need to do a file transfer. Let me just like show you one thing here before doing that particular step. If we are going in and going in EVNG and we are looking for FortiGate Fortinet, just click here and you will get like multiple. I have like some versions already pre-installed. So there is 7.0.12, 7.0.5, 7.2.0. But what we are going to install here, we are going to install 7.2.11. Okay, and that is not present here. If we are going to, and let's see, is it going to work or not. So I'm going on desktop and there is WinSCP file, which is like WinSCP setup, which is already installed. I'm going to log in my Eve server. If you are going to like if you want to validate, here is the IP. Okay, and if you are going to see here, I just put the same IP and I'm going to log in with like the username for Eve is root for CLI, and file transfer or other things for web access you can use admin and Eve. Okay, so I put the username and I'm going to put the password, which is going to be Eve for all of us. Okay, so I just logged in, and let me just tell you where we have to do the file transfer and what we are able to see in this particular window. So if we are going to see in left side, whatever you are seeing, that is my local system, and in right side what you are seeing, that's the like Eve window. Okay, so where I have to transfer the file, I have to transfer on this particular location, opt slash unetlab slash addons slash qmo. Okay, so let me, and there is one more thing before transferring the file. For file transfer, we have to just like drag and down from left to right, and it will get copy. Okay, but let me tell you one thing. Whenever we are going to set up a lab in Eve, there is always a nomenclature which is like provided by EVNG. Okay, let me just show you. If we are going to work for this particular FortiGate firewall, let me just show you what should be the name. So we have to just simply type Eve in Google, and then we have to search for FortiGate. Okay, so we are going to use FortiGate Fortinet firewall. Okay, and what is the folder name? What we have to use? If you are going to scroll up, see, this is the column. For what? For folder name. So what should be the standard folder name? It should be Fortinet dash, and after that you can put the version name. So it should be something like, let me just tell you how it is going to be look like. Something like this. Okay. So if I'm going to show here, I have already downloaded and created a folder with the standard name, what like how it really required on EVNG. Okay. Apart from that, there is like image name as well. So what should be the image name? With the image name should be with .qcow2 extension, and what will be the name? So if we are going to see the name, it's like VIRTIOA. Okay, so let me just show you. This is my nomenclature, what I put. I written that particular thing here as well. So this is the standard naming for the file, how we really need. And I already told you like how we need the folder name. Okay, so I already put the file and folder name as per required in EVNG. So I'm going to drag and drop my 7.2.11 version in my if server. Okay, and let's copy this file. It's already copy. It's there. See, so the folder is already copied with that particular file. So let me do one thing. After this, we have to just run a fix permission command. Every time when you are like adding any particular file or removing any particular file from EVNG, we have to run this command. So let me just log in ev, and what is the IP for that? If we are going to see the IP, this is the IP. Let me just copy and log in. Oh, let me just remove HTTP and that all things and do SSH for this. Okay, so what is going to be our ID, root and password, Eve, and let me copy that particular fix permission command and let me run that fix permission command. All right, let's execute this particular command, and after that we will like we are just going to test like what this particular image is really asking for the next. Okay, so we added, let me just show you. If we are going to search for FortiGate, so here we are getting 7.2.11 version, which was just recently added. It was not there, we just added that particular version. Okay, so it's added, and it's like we are able to add that particular 7.2.11 version image as a node. Okay, let me just add and turn on how it is going to be work. So I'm going to connect this particular file with my management network just for like password and license things. Okay, so I just added a cloud here, and what is that? I already told you, management cloud. Okay, and I'm going to connect this cloud with my Fortinet port 1. Always remember, whenever you are doing a first time configuration, you need to select port 1. Why? Because like port 1 is always in DHCP. So let me just save, turn on this particular firewall, and what we are going to look after this, we are going to work on license part. Okay, so after turning on this particular node, we will log in with the like default ID and password. And what is that? ID is admin and password is nothing. We have to just click enter. Okay, and then we have to check the interface, what particular like which particular IP get assigned for this particular node. So let me just like on open this node in CLI, and let's see how it is getting a start. Okay, so it's already like something you can see here, a serial number, a random serial number get assigned to this particular node, and let it get started. Okay, it's start. I mean, it's asking for login prompt. Let me just log in with admin, and password is nothing. I'm just like doing enter. Okay, asking for new password, so I'll put it admin at the rate 123. Asking for confirmation, admin at the rate 123. Okay, oh sorry, new password, admin at the rate 123. Confirm password, admin at the rate 123. Verifying password. Oh, it got login. So let me check which particular IP get assigned for this port 1. So for that you can use show system interface and question mark. Okay, so here we are able to see what particular IP get assigned for port 1. And let me just tell you one more thing. See, if we are going to see for other ports, it is in static. Okay, but if we are going to look on port 1, it is in DHCP, and we already got IP assigned from 33 dot 192.168.33 subnet. And what is that? 190 IP. So let me just try to log in this particular firewall through GUI. So what we can do, https colon and 190. Let me just check if we are able to log in through GUI or not. It's running. Let's see. And yeah, it is. It's taking some time. Let me just put https. Oh, it's there. It's not reachable. Let me just try to ping. Oh, the prompt has come. Sometimes it's taking some time because we just started the firewall and trying to log in with GUI. Okay, so let me proceed. 33.190. What is the password? ID? ID is admin and password is admin at the rate 123. And let me try to log in. Yeah, so we are in. But what we are getting here? We are getting a license prompt. We have to how will you license this VM? You want full license or evaluation license, upload license. You can upload a trial or there is another option. Let me just show you. If you are going to click on evaluation license, it is asking for email and password. So which email and password we are going to use? The same which we used here. So let me just copy this particular email and let me just put here email, and you can whatever the password is for you, you can use. I'm using my own and I'm trying to click OK. Just let me just repeat the steps. You have to click on evaluation license and then you will get prompt for email and password. You have to put your email and password and then you have to click OK. And after clicking OK, it will ask to update the license. The system will get rebooted. Do you want to continue? I'll tell yes. Okay. And if we are going to see in our FortiGate, it's showing some error. Let's see why. Might be I have already registered with some licenses or some devices, because we are using let me services asset management, and let's see if we have anything registered here. If anything is registered, we have to remove or delicense first, then only we can registered asset. Right, products, my assets, and there is nothing. So let's try one more time. Okay, VM license is in. Okay, this time it is rebooting. There might be some issue for the first time, or we didn't able to click. So system is getting rebooted after putting ID and password. Here you can see, please stand by, system is getting rebooted. Okay, let's wait for that and let's see if our license issue is getting resolved or not. Still rebooting, by the way. we will get the login prompt here. After system will completely get rebooted, so we will get the login prompt here. So let's wait for that, and we'll try to log in after this reboot and see if the license issue is gone or not. So yeah, it's asking for login prompt. Let me try. Let me try with admin, and the password is going to be admin at the rate 123. Verifying password, and let's see. Yeah, welcome. And however, we got the GUI prompt as well. So let me log in here, admin and admin at the rate 123. Okay, it's asking for first setup. So begin, and it's asking for automatic patch up upgrade for 7.2. So we don't want to upgrade, like, however, if you are using the full license, you can use the automatic patch upgrades for 7.2, but I'm going to disable that. Okay, save and continue, and it's asking for our acknowledgement, so I acknowledged the same, and asking for first time setup, so I choose optimal and okay, and here we got our dashboard. Okay, so if you want, we can change our host name as well. Let me just change that. I'm going to change fg dash fw. You can change as per your requirement. I'm going to just apply and see my hostname get changed. But the thing is, like, what version we used right now, that was like 7.2.11. We do have some limitations with this particular license, with this particular version. Let me just tell you, here is the license upgraded, but whenever we are going in network, okay, and we are trying to create a virtual, let me just try to create a interface, virtual interface. So I'll tell this VLAN name should be any VLAN, and VLAN ID should be, I am taking 10, and IP anything, just like I'm just showing you. We do have some limitation with this particular license. So whenever let me just select this port 1, I'm going to select, I'm going to click OK. Then you will get a error here. And what is the error? It's the maximum number of entries has been reached. So it is not going to work for like any other interfaces. We can configure only up to 3 interfaces with this particular license and version. So what I'm going to suggest, I already do have like other versions. If let me just show you here, I have installed 7.0.5, 7.0.12, and 7.0.12 versions as well installed on my EVNG. That is like 7.0.12 and 7.0.5. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to provide a download URL for this particular version 7.0.5 and 7.0.12 in my video description, and you guys can download this particular version, and I'll suggest just go for these two versions, because like why I am suggesting you, because at the time of installation of 7.0.5 and 7.0.12, the firewall is not going to ask to register license with FortiGate portal. It is coming. What do I mean really? So it is coming with a by default license. You don't have to register your firewall with that particular like FortiGate um, portal, and still it is going to work as FortiGate is providing by default licenses for 7.0.5 and 7.0.12. So just go for these two versions. All right, that's the thing today we have to cover, how to install FortiGate firewall on EVNG. We'll meet again soon with a new topic. Till the time, thank you. Bye.